first-round games and home field settings, this place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field for the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Cincinnati's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. Looks like the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now second and 3. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play brings up second down. That incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 26. And now the handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Bearcats are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Bearcats, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out and immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go to play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice...
He's in the clear. Powering through a tackle. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback keeps the football. Makes the defender miss. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. They're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They're going to run it here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26. Well, Kirk is Cincinnati in front at the moment. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Glenn. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Bearcats will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Punt over the middle. It's Gilbert. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They mix it up with a run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. 1st and 10 play coming up. To the air, it's Carr. With with the catch. It's Gilbert. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Now it's second down here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Breaks free. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Gives it to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Carr. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Russell. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Powering through.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's caught. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. kick it away here. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff. It's Russell.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Play fake, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback still with the football. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. And the running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Then he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home. Looks like the Bearcats will send the punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Larson. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Pulls it in. It's Russell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. It's Larson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. It's reeled in. It's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Hand off to the single back. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. 3rd down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It would be 55 yards. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll hand it off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Running play goes backwards. Makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back. It's Carr. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 40. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He'll ride the back again here. He finds some space. breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with the miss, we remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead...
Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Ball handed to the running back. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. He hands it to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The crowd now is going to make a difference here in the final possession. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trail. And the tailbacks got it again. And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Graham, running back, has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.